This is Rich. DJ and I believe that part of being prepared is being fit for the challenge. So we're constantly trying to learn things to help improve our fitness. A little bit about my background is I spent my last 37 years talking to doctors, selling them highly technical medical products, and so I have to know my science. And before that, I had a degree in biology. I did graduate work in human toxicology, and I did 5 years of research in nutritional biochemical research. And I'm a certified nutrition coach with NASM. But that by no means makes me an expert. So the book here is by an expert, by Paul Saladino. Paul Saladino he's an MD, and he's also board certified in psychiatry and in nutrition. His background was that before he became a doctor, he was a physician's assistant, and he noticed that there was a higher degree of mental illness among vegans and vegetarians. And also, whenever he tried that kind of diet himself, he had all kinds of skin problems and all kind of bad health. So he was starting to believe that he needed to eat more meat and that we should probably be on a meat-based diet. But that's not what this is. This is not his opinion. The Carnivore Code is full of peer-reviewed research that he backs everything up with. And he points out some really fascinating things. Like, for instance, our ancestors, for like 100,000 years, were encoded with the genetics to be carnivores. And in fact, there's archaeological evidence that shows that their bones, based on the analysis of their bones, they ate more meat than saber-toothed tigers or wolves. Also, to make this point even more clear, our fellow primates, the great apes, who are vegans, totally vegans, their large intestines are 5 times longer than ours, so they can digest all that cellulose. We don't have that. We have a much shorter intestines, more like that of a carnivore. But he points out a lot of things. And so anytime you hear, oh, that's settled science, or that science is settled, run from whoever's saying that, because things are constantly changing. And you know, we were all told that the high carb, low fat diet in the 90s even was the best way to go. 80s, 90s, even part of this century. But we now know that's not accurate. We were told to eat seed oils. We now know those are evil. We were designed to digest animal fats and animal proteins. And it's like, for instance, our cholesterol. Cholesterol doesn't come from eating cholesterol. 78% of the cholesterol comes from the cholesterol we make. And we make excess cholesterol by eating the wrong stuff. And it's not meat. It's not animal fats. So I would, if you want somebody just to tell you what to do, don't read this book. But if you want to understand the science behind why we are carnivores and why there are other things that we should eat too, that are not just meat, like, for instance, avocados, other kinds of fruits like that, those are okay, according to Dr. Saladino, and he makes a scientific case for it. So I really recommend this book. It's really well written. It's not a fast read, but it's very interesting, and you'll keep wanting to read it if you're interested in knowing why. Thanks so much, and enjoy the read.